down with Heidi from Mary Piglets this morning, and we are going to have a conversation about community and what community means to us. So let's lean into that conversation. Hi Heidi,
Hi.
Thank you so much for sitting down with me.
Absolutely.
And let's just get to know you a little bit. So where are you from? Did you grow up in northern Minnesota? And do you have any family ties to the area?
Sure. Yes, I grew up in Bemidji, born and raised. I moved away when I was 18 and came back when I was 40. So, yeah, I lived in a few different places. Lived in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, in Idaho, and South Dakota before landing back here. I went to college when I was 18 and became a registered nurse, and I'm still an RN. I've been an RN for over 20 years, and came back and was working here in Bemidji and just decided to make a change and open Mary Piglets.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's so incredible.
Yeah. So my mom and my dad still live here. I have a sister here. I have a large extended family. So I really have that support system here. And as I grew older and we'd come back and we'd visit Bemidji, I just always thought, why don't we live here? I love the lakes. I love the trees. I love the sense of community and my family that I have here. And so it just felt right to come back home.
Can you remember the first thing that you ever made or sold, and what did that feel like to you?
Sure. So I don't make the items that are for sale here in the store, but there's an artwork by Anna Seed, and it's very, very whimsical that I have here in the store, but it's really different, a little bit odd, I would almost say, and I love it. My very first sale in the store with a real customer who wasn't my mom or relative.
Right.
They purchased Anna Seed art, and I was so excited because I thought, all right, there is somebody else in this town who likes the whimsical art that I do. I knew that it was different, but Mary Piglets is a little bit different. It's whimsical, it's vibrant, it's colorful, and I was just really hoping there was somebody else in this town who likes the same things that I do, and that was kind of proof and validation for me that, all right, I think I can do this.
Right, yeah, absolutely. And how fun to explore that and take that leap of faith too, of going, well, I really love this and I hope someone else does, and have it reciprocated.
Yeah, you just never know how these things are going to go. I went from a director position at Sanford where I had a great salary. I did well, right?
Yeah.
And then I opened a store and I have no idea what's going to happen. And my family relies on my income. We need it. This isn't just a hobby for me. I really need this to be successful.
Yeah.
And so it's very scary and vulnerable, I guess, to put yourself out there and put things in the store that some people might find odd or different, but thankfully people come into the store and they appreciate what's here. So I'm so grateful for that.
Yes, that's beautiful. It's just a wonderful thing to kind of take that leap of faith and then have the next stepping stone put in front of you, right? And have the community support behind you.
Absolutely. I am so lucky because, for one, I have extended family here who are super supportive. But through this store, I've been able to get to know the people in the community, and that's my favorite part. And that's what I was really wanting when I opened up the store. The people that I've gotten to know are amazing. I love my customers. I love being able to give back to the community, whether it's holding events here, just getting to know people, being a special place that they can come to in the store, or supporting them by sponsoring events and sports teams and whatnot. So I'm really lucky.
Heidi, what does your work mean to you beyond the product or service?
Well, it means a lot. This is a gift store. This is just a building full of things. But I want this to be a place that's safe for everybody to come to, where everybody feels welcome, and it's really a place of joy. And so even though we are just selling things, my hope is that we can give people a positive experience when they're here, that they feel welcome and that they leave feeling like, I really found something cool today, or I really felt welcome in that store and I want to go back.
We all have a connection to place. What makes Bemidji or the surrounding area a meaningful place to you?
Like I shared, I grew up here, and so having family here is amazing. And then having a community of customers, I think, is wonderful too. I love the lakes, I love the trees. The area in general just feels like home to me.
How does this region of northern Minnesota, Bemidji specifically, influence your work?
Sure. Well, I've shared with you multiple times today that I love the lakes and the trees here.
Yes.
Growing up here, I spent a lot of time outside, a lot of time out in the woods. Morel mushroom picking, for example, was one of my very favorite things to do every spring. I do it every year. As you walk around the store, you'll find things with morel mushrooms in it. A lot of things in the store are nature inspired. Because I grew up here and I have a great appreciation for it. So you'll see things with trees and outdoor scenes and things that kind of will remind you of nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you're surrounded with it, you know, you want to bring that into your homes and your workspaces. So it's a beautiful way to be connected. So Heidi, you seem very intentional about how you approach your business, your clientele, and the community around you. Tell us more about that.
Well, when I opened up the store, I kept a journal. And in this journal, I had a lot of ideas about, well, for one, why am I doing this? How do I want people to feel when they're in the store? And how do I want to impact the community? And from that, I created a mission and vision statement for Mary Piglets. I thought that was very important. And we've only been open 2 years, but I use that every day when I'm making decisions. I think, does this align with what my mission and vision is? When I'm hiring somebody to work for the store, do they believe in the mission and vision of Mary Piglets? And essentially, what the mission is to spread joy through thoughtful gift giving and serving our community and customers with kindness.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
So what do you hope that people feel when they walk through the doors of your store?
I hope they hear the music, that they smell the smells, that they look up and they see a smiling face, and that they feel welcome when they walk into the store.
That's beautiful, and I love how you're so intentional about using all of your senses. You know, it's very visual. You have such beautiful style and display, and so I feel that every time I walk through the door. It's so lovely. It's a little respite from outside.
Well, thank you for saying that. You know, in Bemidji, we get a fair amount of people who are visiting to see Paul and Babe or the parks, and they see the name Mary Piglets, and I know they're like, what in the world is that? So sometimes people walk in and they have no idea what they are walking into. And so I love when they come in and they go, wow, this isn't what I thought it was going to be, and they're excited. When you look up, right when you walk in the door, you look up, you see the Mary Piglets up there, and I love that.
Yes.
So my maiden name is Hardwig, and we call ourselves the Hard Pigs. So
cute.
pigs are a big thing. Yeah, pigs are a big thing in our family. They make me think of my family. They make me think of my grandma Hard Pig, as we like to call her. And so, and I want people to feel merry, literally, when they're in the store. So a couple of Mary Piglets.
Yeah, and that aligns so much with your mission and vision, you know, to just cultivate joy in our community. Lovely.
Well, thank you. That's what I hope that I'm doing.
Now, walking through the doors of your store, Heidi, it just feels like home in here. So invite us into, what does home feel like to you?
Well, I think that home should be your own special place and should reflect who you are. When people come in here, they say, wow, your home must be amazing. Or do you have all of these things in your home? And the answer is no, I don't, but I have a lot of these things in my house. I also have a lot of things that I've collected through the years. I love to go to antique stores. I think really your home should reflect who you are, whether it's something a little bit different with like a piece of artwork or whatever it may be. I don't believe that home needs to be very specifically curated to look a specific way. Put things in your home that you love and that bring you joy.
Yes. Tell us a little bit about how you feel like your work contributes to making a home more meaningful or beautiful.
Well, we have a lot of products for your home here in the store. And I've had customers come in and they say how much joy something gives them because it came from Mary Piglets and it's in their house. Or they'll say, my house is starting to look like Mary Piglets a little bit. It's so much cuter than it was like 6 months ago. And when they say that, I think that's amazing, that they feel like they found something that's uniquely theirs, that's maybe a little bit different. Or they've been given a gift of something from the store that makes their home feel more like them. And to me, that's what it's all about. Yeah, it's not creating the perfect space, it's creating a space that's theirs, something that's fun and unique.
and it's meaningful to each individual.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there a space in your home that feels sacred or inspiring to you?
I guess I would say my kitchen, the heart of the home for
Yes.
me. I love to cook. I love to spend a lot of time there. It's not overly decorated or anything, but it has the things in it that are really useful. But also has a few cute things in there as well. Like I have a cute cutting board in the shape of a pig. It brings me joy. I have that in my kitchen. I think lighting's really important, and just having a little lamp on the counter makes me really happy. It drives my husband crazy because I forget to turn these things off before I go to bed, and he goes around the house and shuts everything off. But just a space where I can cook, I can have my music on, I can have the family around, and just feel good there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we all have those spaces that feel uniquely, you know, ours, or like you said, it feels like the heart of the home, and that sometimes there's just those little things in there that nobody else notices, but it brings us joy, right?
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
I think community means something different to each of us. So I'm curious, what does community mean to you?
Well, I guess in a broader sense, the community of Bemidji and the surrounding area, we help each other out, we support each other, kind to each other. As far as Mary Piglets goes, I want this to feel like a sense of community as well. You know, cultivating that through social media, through sharing stories and experiences, and just having people feel like this is their like little special place away from home. Maybe they need to just get away for a while and feel a sense of joy. And so coming in here, they don't need to buy anything, but just feeling good and feeling welcome and that they belong here is really important. And that's kind of the community of Mary Piglets for me.
I love that. It's so beautiful to have these spaces that are within the larger community that become their own sense of community as well.
Yeah, and you know, as a business owner, I do feel a responsibility to give back to the community as well. I'm on the United Way board, I'm on the Bemidji Downtown Alliance board, and just making those connections with other people in the community I think is really important. Finding ways that we can volunteer and give back is great as well.
Yeah. What do you love most about being a small business in Bemidji?
Hands down the people. I think the people in Bemidji are great, and I feel very lucky that the local people here have really embraced the store. They've embraced me. They want to support the store, and they want to see us succeed. And if it wasn't for the local people, this store wouldn't be here. Yes, we have tourists that come into town, but it's the people who live here who are bringing their visitors in here. And yes, I do have online sales, but it's really the local people and the support of the brick and mortar that are keeping us open.
Absolutely. And again, it's circling back to community, right? You know, we rely on community and we build community through what we do with our work. So tell me a little bit, are there other local businesses or makers, artists that you collaborate with?
I try to collaborate with all of the businesses downtown as much as I can. We really, as a whole, want to make downtown Bemidji a shopping destination, not just for our local people here, but for the surrounding communities as well. So yes, I'll invite makers in and creators in to do a pop-up in the store. Maybe I'll collaborate with one of the restaurants. They'll come in and they'll serve wine during one of our events, and those sorts of things I think are really important. And also, just for the local people, putting on events as a downtown group of businesses is really, really fun and gives people that sense of community and makes them want to come downtown when they see us working together.
Yes, that is a great way to be able to just, again, build that sense of community. And you guys, as part of the Downtown Alliance, you had mentioned you were a part of, you know, you're really collaborating and working together, growing together, and building together.
Yeah, you know, I have shared with you that I was a nurse prior to opening up Mary Piglets, so I have really zero retail experience. And so I really relied on others to share their stories with me, and I can learn from them. Molly from Patterson's, she's been a great resource for me. We share ideas. Gina from the bookstore, Kevin from My Bemidji, Sonia from Just Dandy. Just, I think cultivating those friendships with people who get it is really, really important. And we have a lot to offer each other. So definitely, the more relationships as we can have as a business owner with other business owners, I think the better.
Absolutely, and you can support each other.
Absolutely, yep, you're absolutely right, because we need that.
Right.
We need that.
We all do.
we do.
How do you feel your business contributes to the heart of this community?
Well, again, I want it to be a great place for people to shop. And being part of downtown, I think, is really important. I know downtowns in general, they have years of thriving and then they have years of maybe not thriving so much. And I really feel like in Bemidji, our downtown is thriving. And I'm excited and hopeful that I'm part of that. Just really bringing something new to Bemidji that we didn't have before. We do have other gift stores and they're wonderful. Mary Piglets is a little bit different than other gift stores. And so just having a great place for people to shop, having great relationships with other downtown business owners. So when people do come and visit Bemidji, they want to come to our downtown. Or maybe they'll make a special trip here just to shop in downtown Bemidji, and that really would be the dream.
I always like to end on a heartfelt note. What's one moment in your journey that you'll never forget?
There's been a lot of them. These last 2 years have really been a whirlwind with quitting my job as a nurse and opening up a store. I do feel like it was a special moment when we closed on this building. We purchased this building and I got the keys and I walked in. It didn't look like how it looks now, but I just saw so much possibility, and I knew there was so much work ahead of me, and there was. But just seeing that possibility and being like, yes, I'm doing this. I'm living my dream. I'm being vulnerable. I was very scared, but I was ready. I was excited, and so I think the moment this building was ours, and I got to get to work.
Right. And you were starting the steps to achieve that dream.
Yes.
Yeah.